Devin McLaughlin underway, and the Mustangs out of the ACC. Tyler Tanner, a fantastic matchup potentially of two all-conference guards. Yigatolo inside the punter, Tyler Nickel, A.K. Okereke, and Devin McLaughlin round out the starting five. Miles has been on a heat with his first attempt. Mustangs also undefeated, led by Boopie Miller, all ACC. Both teams battle-tested, and a foul as McLaughlin hit the deck.
Year this year for the Commodores, both on the men's and the women's side. Of course, the women won their game earlier tonight against UVA. More good.
He did at his first stop when he averaged over 18 per.
And he can score and he can defend. So steals.
Off the bounce, Okereke. The spin. May have gotten away with a travel. Drains the mid-range. Talk about your high level of intelligence, too, from the Ivy League to Vanderbilt. And you're playing sports. In and out for Pierre.
Especially flush with the finish. Good crowd showing up here for that late one. 8:15 start.
Nickel from downtown. This ACC-SEC challenge. Pierre the dump off. Yigatolo no. Now it's Edwards, the bump, short off the glass.
You see Vanderbilt will run that offense so spread out, but then you get a lot of movement and cuts that go back toward the basket. And you got McLaughlin.
Of the mid-range. Boopie Miller, this. Hey, Beth, thank you very much. Offense has not been a problem.
Not at all.
It's not the Tennessee Titans. Miller, the floater, with a bounce.
What he did late against Mississippi State, just took over. Good scoring, but better decisions.
Jalen Washington, Atlanta's championship. Yigatolo inside had an effective start. And at 7-2, you can see how easy it is. Duke Miles. Saved by McLaughlin, outside to Nickel. That's a powerful feeling, right?
But you can see, you know, his background. Just, I believe he was a soccer player growing up.
SMU right there at 92. Corey Washington hit the deck.
His defense.
Eventful start in the ACC-SEC Challenge tonight after a good start by the ACC yesterday. Got it up late at 83 in Tuscaloosa. Arkansas has held the lead
early on. And again, I just love how efficient both these offenses are. These guys are unselfish teams.
Toombs a great two-point game. Frankie Collins, a little English, not this time. And a foul.
Thriving at Vanderbilt.
Senior out of Gary, Indiana. 78% free throw shooter. New roster loaded with talent in a team that was the #1 seed in the NIT last year. Fell just short of the mark. Really in the ACC, a quad one opportunity for one team or the other, if not both.
Right, makes it all that much more competitive in the SEC when you have
14 of the 16 points for SMU coming from the painted area to begin. Great look inside for Washington and a chance. Rebound by to Toombs. Off the hesitation. Bounce to Washington and again inside. He had pick and transfer. Just picked up his second. Boopie Miller. There's a steal. Miles to Tanner. Miller, Yigatolo. Who wants it? Miles. Now it's Tanner attacking. And the jump ball. Arrow fade. Steven Anderson. Tanner on cue. A little inside out. Tyler Harris. It's been a force to start. And the 7-2 backs it down, puts it up and in.
That is going to be such a tough match.
Stole it, and then Tanner left open. There's a three. And you can see the arc.
To hit a three in this game, they need one.
And dominant in the paint, Edwards from Yigatolo.
About 4 feet from you. Number player Georgia Amore from Virginia Tech, who used to be able to do the same thing.
There's the side for SMU, more outside for Vandy. Duke Miles.
I'm telling you, Mike Conley
off the attempted steal, 4 to shoot.
But there's a
Chandler Bing, no.
Floater.
Never trust with my life. SEC has bounced back in a major way so far tonight, winning its first 3 games.
Mississippi State.
But Big Sky for the rebound. Maintain possession. How did he do?
Shift in no time.
Lead back to 5.
Regular polos to this immediate. The brand is called
Pierre.
They make a regular stretchy golf shirt.
They're going the other way.
Problems by upgrading to this. No
Big the layup.
I'm free from uncomfortable long sleep.
Crowd is in it tonight in Music City. Now Toombs.
It comes with unrelenting, intrusive
Cherokee
images,
again.
thoughts, and urges. If you have
Good
OCD
box out by
and need
Pierre.
You got to be able to control the boards.
Right now, everything is
so that you can either get out and run with pace or get out set.
Shot clock down to 8.
Pretty widely considered one of the best.
And now it's Washington. Tanner.
Maybe
quick trigger. That's a throw.
Quick catch and quicker release.
It's very calming when you said, all right. You just had a little mood right there. I'm with you. Another steal.
Now, I know neither one of us are big advocates and know country music super well, but hey, some songs are a little chill. Sometimes you go game and still drop 30 and win. So,
okay, that's tough.
It was incredible.
McClellan's fading away. Now it's Edwards, the Euro, and the finish.
Buckets when you can if you're SMU, and if the lane is open at all, you've got to drive.
How about Tanner?
A great surprise from Mark Byington.
Miller, the dump off to Toombs. And Toombs, no.
To it as a sophomore in college, they're technically a little bit late, but here he is, and he's thriving from it.
Go online now to
fun pace of 2 of the highest scoring teams in the land.
No obligation to buy. Call or go online
2 for 2 at the strike. So
hustle plays give you whatever you need.
Built this wall. I've known the guys behind
Harris
for nearly 20 years. And
Nolu right over the top, but did it clean. Fresh 20 now Washington. Floater. Tanner the box down the rebound.
On DealDash.com. And today,
big moment here, and there goes Miles. Miles gets the 7-2. Yugitolo, yes.
A chance for goal.
Miller to Toombs, force one up. Full time. And the Commodores continue their trend of first half dominance. They have
electrify this building.
Boopie Miller, a quiet 8 points in the first 20. 3-pointer off the...
And 30 points in the paint. Okay, must be, getting the lead. They look at Vandy, and they're shooting lights out. They were...
This lead of the night. Now it's Boopie time. The mid-range is there.
Came back to win, so you cannot count out the Mustangs.
Pair of 8-0 teams for victory. Second time since 2018 it's occurred overall. Miller wanted a foul, and he comes up short. Contact in the paint, it looked like. You're telling me no.
I didn't think it was enough. I thought it was a little bit of trying to sell the...
Cement Yugitolo back to the basket against McLaughlin. Will share the basketball to Pierre. And he'll
pass for the open 3.
5 threes for Vandy, just 1 for the Ponies. And
just open enough, and maybe that will be the momentum that SMU needs to see that 3 ball go through.
Now Boopie ran over to talk to his head coach, Andy Enfield. By the way, Andy Enfield, the head coach at Florida Gulf Coast, took that team to the Sweet 16, Dunk City. He said 98. 3-pointer short by Edwards. It'll ping pong around. Who does? Washington is going to shoot 2. And so
40 in a row. What if I miss the next one? He just stayed locked in.
You're going to be nervous like when you make your first 50. Good look inside. High-low action. Devin McLaughlin.
I'm pretty sure AZ Fudd got high in her numbers as well. I want to say in the 70s or 80s. Not too long ago.
Tolu at the stripe this season, just 57%. And with those 3 fouls, Miles going to need a breather. And Brooke, you can feel SMU hang-around team right now. Not getting blown out. Still with it.
Being down 9-7 left, and then Coach Enfield left his starters in the last 12 minutes of the game. So you wonder.
Pops.
They can go after it.
Tanner. And Yigitolu with a flying elbow. He
could certainly use his shooting tonight.
May call his own number. Tanner.
Create that opening on the baseline. They had him closed off, and he made something out of nothing and took a ton of contact.
Behind the back and got caught. Tyler Nickel. Boy, Duke Miles on it later. He's just laughing. He can't stop. Miller the other way. McLaughlin.
Of the court, so they're probably just so, I mean, and he gets to see this view all the time, so it's not like it's new to him.
6 points tonight. He had 25 his last time out. He's got his third foul just moments ago.
I mean, I guess it would linger around in front of the ref. It wasn't a place to maybe go for that gamble, and that's going to be a walk. Yeah.
To basketball. And the little runner. Washington. Tanner wide open. Boy, look at Miller. The bounce pass, try to thread the needle. It'll stay on this end. 6 on the timer.
Vanderbilt's not only defending it better, but they're defending that backdoor cut, so it's not an option.
Great inbounds play, and the easy bucket for Pierre playing in this fun style of offense. And it may be his time to try to. Pierre retreats behind the line. Flying in for the. Okereke, the handoff. Washington with a bounce. Appreciate that.
I don't know.
I certainly would. That's just me. Edwards.
You know, not much, but just enough, and looks like it occurred outside of that principal verticality rule. So
that's your
slowing this game down would be good for them. A little bit. I mean, neither team wants to play slow, let's be real, but you know, for SMU, maybe to watch him.
Miles off of one leg.
Yigitolu to catch it. And look how farther out he's catching it than he was in the first half. But what a move!
Oh, in the block!
So much juice. Start with a block and you end with a dunk.
And now Duke Miles has it, trying to expand that advantage.
That's a good point, Roy, because every time you feel like SMU makes a move higher and almost into his neck.
Corner 3. In and out for Miles. Swatted into the sky by Washington now with his. How about the pass by Tanner?
Okay. But I love the battle down low between Washington and Yigitolu because there was not an answer in the first half for him, but lead.
Yigitolu. Strong finish, left-handed. And the bounce pass. A deal between Jim and Pam. Miller, shot clock violation. 2 months ago, he knew before anybody else knew. By the way, Duke Miles, rare miss. You tell me.
I don't think so.
You tell me that there's 10 teams better than the one we're watching tonight in the SEC. The league's tournament started today out of the SEC, so it's still pretty good. Tanner, and that's a new career high. 22.
They have terrific programs on both sides, the men and the women's team, who are really started to gel, put things together. As you see BJ.
I'm not excited now because you got exams coming up. But then after those are finished.
After those are done, then you get real excited. Tanner's going to get excited.
And Boopy Miller's got to get something cooking here. There's a sandwich.
Maybe an assistant already went over there and kind of was like, hey, let's.
Rick Ray's talking to him right now.
There you go. There's your answer right there. Vanderbilt's able to win. You go in the locker room if you're Mark Bynes and you have a little fun with it. You say, hey, don't do that again because that could get us attacked late.
Came at 6-4. Okereke bangs home a 3. And Miller went lightning fast up and under.
And your name's Boopy Miller, like you need to be on television. That's just, it's too good.
Is it okay to say what I'm going to say?
No, I'm literally putting all the notes, the media guides to press and saying, do you want to go by Boopy?
Boopy. I'm sorry, but it is. Boopy probably agrees. Lead down to the double bonus. And here's Frankie Collins. Collins got 4 fouls tonight. And that's his first. Duke Miles as the point guard, bringing the ball up the court, and also Frankie Collins.
And that was terrific. He just used his body and his legs to make Boopie Miller take a tough shot. And how he shows up tomorrow for practice.
What's interesting, SMU's got the Texas two-step in regards to the SEC. Vanderbilt gets a break, 10 days out. Tyler Tanner with 24, make it 26.
And then the quick touch pass back from McLaughlin. I mean, that can't go unnoticed.
That was underrated, right?
It was.
Yeah.
It was. It's a good heads up because he could feel.
Man doing that at 6'8", right? We like McLaughlin's footwork. BC transfer, second year here, but that touch.
Good.
Outside to Collins, the pump fake. And now Miller on the attack will shoot two.
Serious. Does this make Joe Lunardi's job harder? I'd imagine it would, right?
I mean, he's in the bracket bunker as we speak at a time.
I have not had the pleasure, no.
It is an adventure. He is a rock star. It's too far away, but people think that he knows. Duke Miles hit hard and will shoot. Ever shooting touch that was worked on with head coach Mark Byington. I want to participate in that next summer.
In addition to that, but I will say, you can talk to strength coach Brady Mast and see what kind of program he put him on.
Okay,
to gain
66. Good bounce pass to O'Neal Jr. of their first setback. And SMU was picked 6th in the ACC. How did that? Free food involved if this free throw is missed. Duke Miles got the party started the right way. Collins. Edwards again. And they'll get a little bit of a respite. Central Arkansas comes to town 10 days out. Tyler Nickel. I mean, it would be impossible to duplicate 14 teams into the tournament this year, what we saw last year. It's never happened. Miller will get it back one more time. And a couple. And Miller's only gotten better since last season. He is going to be a harbinger of chaos in the AC. Did the thesaurus earlier today.
I see you must have been studying. You knew what kind of company you're going to be.
That's right. Thank you.
This game, I mean, you saw them coming off a end-to-end lead against St. Mary's, and here they are again with a dominant performance.